Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Gursant Singh here with a discussion about this new video that Japjeet Kaur has produced, which talks about how she became a Sikh. Now, from reviewing the video, I believe that Japjeet Kaur is less than sincere about her involvement with Sikhi and her statement that she makes that how she left her old life behind. Because it's very clear from looking at her website and her Facebook pages that she has not left behind this un-Sikh-like practice of Yogi Bhajan's Tantric and Kundalini Yoga, which we all know is completely against the Sikh Reht Maryada and against the way Sikhs should be living. Now you can see here from her Facebook page, she's advertising this new Kundalini Yoga course called Warrior or Warrior. And she tries to integrate her teachings about Kundalini Yoga with Guru Gobind Singh Ji's teachings. The Sikh Gurus and Guru Gobind Singh Ji had nothing to do with Kundalini or Tantric Yoga. And it's really misleading and, in my opinion, just a real big lie how Yogi Bhajan and the 3HO people and now this Japjeet Kaur are trying to mislead people and mislead Sikhs into thinking that Kundalini Yoga and Tantric Yoga are part of Sikhi. So you can see here this course is advertised for Friday the 9th through Sunday the 11th of June 2017. She quotes Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and then she, in the next paragraph, quotes Yogi Bhajan. So she's clearly attached to the teachings of Yogi Bhajan and trying to integrate Yogi Bhajan's teachings with Sikhi. Now you can see here she's doing this Kundalini Yoga Kriya, and they call them there on the sheepskin there, and she's got an image of what looks like Guru Gobind Singh Ji there in the background. And I know from personal experience that Yogi Bhajan tried to tell us that Guru Gobind Singh Ji did these exercises in the forest with his soldiers, and it gave them strength and things like that. But there's no evidence that the Sikh Gurus ever did yoga. Now here is another screenshot from her Facebook page where she's advertising this Kundalini Yoga course, and she says Kundalini Yoga is the mother of all yoga forms and it will help you with all of these different things. It will turn Kriyas after Kriya, meditation after meditation. We'll transform ourselves from warriors into warriors. So she's certainly relying on Tantric and Kundalini Yoga of Yogi Bhajan for her support and her strength. And as we all know, as Sikhs, we rely on Siddhi Guru Granth Sahib and Gurbani only as our sole source of strength and our sole source of salvation. Now here is a great article that I would recommend all to read. And if Japjeet Kaur has not read this article, she should. And I encourage you all to read it. It's called American Yogis Distort Sikh Scripture. It's not an article by me. It was published in the Sikh Free Press a couple of years ago. And it talks about how Yogi Bhajan and now 3HO are distorting Sikh scriptures in order to justify their Kundalini Yoga. And what they're trying to do is trying to integrate their Kundalini and Tantric Yoga into Sikhi and try to justify it by changing translations of Gurbani to fit their Tantric Kundalini Yoga, so they justify it in that way. Anyway, I'll put a link to this article in the description to this video, so you can all see this. Here's more proof of Japjeet Kaur's association with KRI, the Kundalini Yoga Research Institute, KYTA, which is a certification of Kundalini Yoga instructors, which she's all involved with, tells extensively about her involvement in this. And these are recent posts that are currently on her Facebook page. Here's more of that again, and I'll again put links to this. As Sikhs, we should write her and tell her that these Kundalini Yoga exercises, Tantric Yoga exercises are not part of Sikhi. Never will and they never are going to be either. Here's more of her explanation, inviting people to this course, and shows that she's relying on these teachings of Yogi Bhajan for her support and strength. And they charge for these courses too. They're not cheap. You can see there are the cost modules. Now these are Yogi Bhajan meditations here that she's doing here with these different mudras, and you can see that with her hands together like this. Yogi Bhajan give out thousands of these, and he just made them all up. They have no basis in any kind of yoga history or any kind of anything else. Among other things, Yogi Bhajan made up these stories about how Guru Ram Das Ji came to him in a dream and gave him these mudras and these kriyas, which is complete nonsense, utter nonsense. And the Yogi Bhajan people, they treat Yogi Bhajan like a guru. And here you can see them at his 10th anniversary when he died, here meditating on his picture, and they've got this idol of Baba Sri Chand there in the background. You can see it there, that golden idol there. And they're all sitting around worshipping Yogi Bhajan in this golden idol of Baba Sri Chand. Here's a quote directly from 3HO. They say, Yogi Bhajan taught that when he died, only his physical body would be gone. His soul would then reside in his subtle body, which would hover over his students while he still taught and led Tantric yoga. To his students, he would be dead, but immortal. Would not be dead, but immortal. So this is what the Yogi Bhajan people believe. And Yogi Bhajan was certainly not an example of a Sikh. Here you can see him in Acapulco without dastar on, no kirpan, and just lived a luxurious life. Here's more pictures of the Baba Sri Chand idol there in Espanola, New Mexico. And you can see them there worshiping the 3HO people. So these are all things that the Yogi Bhajan people are involved in, and they do these Hindu mantras, and you can see here they're doing Hindu arti there in Rishikesh. Sanatana car there on the right, this Gurmukh car, all of these 3HL peoples participate in this. Now I don't know if Japjeet car participates in this type of thing, but it goes all along with what 3HOers are doing, and she's involved with the 3HO people. She signed a contract with KRI where she has to follow the teachings of Yogi Bhajan, and these were all teachings of Yogi Bhajan. There they're worshiping this Shiv Lingam there in Rishikesh. And SikhNet is involved in this as well too. They promote this Gurmukh car. They promote these 3HOers who go there and worship these Hindu gods. Yogi Bhajan started this back in the 1970s. He invited Swamis there to his estate, and they did these Hindu pujas there. And then you can see here the 3HO people have picked up on that, and there's a completely Hindu wedding. That was a couple of years ago there in Rishikesh. Yogi Bhajan had this all Hindu funeral where they actually deposited his ashes in the Ganga River. And the 3HO people participated. It was led by Hindu Swami that Yogi Bhajan knew for many, many years. So all of these are corrupt practices by Yogi Bhajan. And if Japjeet Kaur doesn't know about this, she better learn very quickly. The Yogi Bhajan and his organization are completely corrupt. And she shouldn't have anything to do with them. And I really hope that she watches this video and changes her ways, and she denounces Yogi Bhajan and 3HO if she really wants to be a Sikh of the Guru. Here you can see here out there at their summer solstice gathering, they're bowing to these rocks and these altars where they put money. These are all at the summer solstice in Espanola, New Mexico. That'll be going on just this month too. And then they dance to Gurbani. Now, at this instance here, this was last year at the summer solstice. They're dancing around there, and you can see in the background there where they keep Guru Sahib Ji in that garage there. And a compat is going on, and they're dancing around like wild animals there, and they're trying to read in the compat. For many years, I would read in the compat here at the summer solstice, and all the noise outside was very, very disturbing the compat. Anyway, so again, I invite all people to write to Japjeet Kaur and to ask her to change her ways and to adopt true Sikhi. Thank you for your time. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.